And welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Yes, I am Monster the Mermaid. Here we are. Yes. Behind me is the airship, the steampunk, and it is sitting outside of the town hall for this collaboration, this settlement that is mostly underwater. And I am standing on the roof of the university. Except that the observatory tower hasn't been built yet where I'm standing, and I'm going to change my position. We have a bunch of things to do, but one of them, probably the most important, is to figure out how we're going to connect this to that. And we need some hallways in order to do it. Now we know that these buildings, this back here, these two entrances are going to be connected to the library and to the school. So we will get to those. And unfortunately, these two buildings that we built will go away because they are actually in the way. There's my pet. Hello, pet. Come. Hi. 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 You're not going to talk to me? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. So, he's just curious. So I think that what we're going to do here, I'm looking at that. See that right there? Oh, but I hear medicine. Good. So Brooklyn is taking care of them. So I think maybe if we bring the hall out, I think we're going to actually have to. Let's see what happens if we try and put this piece that we were putting here over here. Let's see if we can do that without having another hall piece. And that's the first thing. Mr. Villager! Hello, 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 hello. You watched a bit of the other live. It's nice. The educational district. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm reading Mr. Villager in chat. And hola. My Portuguese is coming along, but I'm still in like the initial stages of learning it. So I don't know that many words, but I can say bem-vindo, bem-vindo. And yes, I'm so glad to see you. All right, so let's do this. Let's get a build tool. And let me touch this, and let's see if we can get these right here. There we go. All right, so switch, and let's go to underwater base. Let's go to, was it infrastructure? No, I'm not gonna remember where it was. Corridors, glass. Nope. All right, so let me think about this. It was probably in decorations, miscellaneous, commercial cross. There it is, level 3. All right, let's try this one more time. Let's see if we can set this here for the farms in this direction, and for the university right here to line this piece up. And let's see how high these pieces are going to be. Is this going to be above the water level? Let me see. And also what I wanted to make sure is that it wasn't going to, is that one down? It looks like it is. It is one down. That it wasn't going to bump into the construction. There we go. of the university, and it is not. So we're going to trade. Yes, there's the plan for the observation, the telescope, and that was the thing that we had to straighten out to make sure that it was done in the right place. For don't have been in live. Oh yeah, no, I totally understand, Mr. Villager. I was streaming at a very, very different time, and I was trying to get in stream before the end of the day. So I think I had 15 minutes before midnight to get in. So, all right, so I like this. However, look how close this is right here. Unless we're going to push something out, I'd almost like to have just a minute more of room right here. And why don't we bring it over? And let's see if that makes it closer to this right here. So the question is, who should we be more concerned about? The university or this? And I'm going to say right now, the university maybe. In the moment you are researching some modern houses, the way you finally start your own underwater base, but it's so hard to find with some walls or roofs of qualities. Yeah, but I think you can do it. Salut, Mexasa, hello. Yay, oh good, I'm glad. I just started, and I'm just deciding right now, I think I'm going to. See this line right here? Luckily, I did this a long time ago. What if I bring this out to match this line right here? And then it's in line with this piece. If we do that, let me look at something for a minute. See this right here? 1293, 1455. 1293. It needs to move over one more this way to 1292. So let's move this over one this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this hall as part of the university instead of a commercial hall, as part of the university, and the different types of farms and studies will be able to be reached from here, from this hall. So the first thing I think I need to do is to add, I've got this place. Do I want to do this? I've got it placed in the right place, so I know that one's right. Let me see. It should say 92, and let me see. It does say 92. Let's come over here and see what this one says. This one says, okay, 1284, and this is, no, it's 1448, and that number didn't change. Okay, good. Let's place it. It's easier to place it and then to get the piece in, and I think that's what I want to do. So constructed, dun, 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 dun. And yes, it's going to be full of water for right now. We'll have to be a little careful because I don't want the guards to come over to it just yet. Okay, so that leaves us this distance. I think this is too long, but we'll see in a minute. Let's touch here for a second and let's get infrastructure, let's get corridors, let's get glass, and let's get a glass segment. Level 3, but where is it? Where is it? Let's touch again. X. Let's do that one more time. Corridor, glass, level 3. There it is. All right, so let's see how far, how much. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just put some on both sides. If it's only a block in between them, and sure enough it is. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We're going to connect it with block on both sides. And is it in the right place? And is it at the right height? And everybody's good. Excellent. Okay, here we go. It's a level 3, and we're going to construct, and then we're going to take that away. All right, so now we have these hallways here, and I'm just going to connect them for right now, just because it'll be easier. Yeah, look at all that. What is that? Look at the raw copper in the ground. Ooh, I think that's the first time I've ever seen it in the wild. That is pretty wild. I'm not going to collect it right now. There's a lot of copper here. So we'll have, I'll come back and do that a little bit later. But right now, there we go. Right now, what I want to do is connect these pieces so that we actually have, we can close it up and we can have it be, let's do this. Let's connect this to this here and this one here. And then we'll get the glass in just a minute. Let's come over here and do the same. And yeah, so the what we're deciding, and Mixasa, thank you for taking the time to reiterate how I go about getting the oops, wrong thing. Oops, I bet I did that on the other side too. Let's just put this here for a second, because it does sort of help with knowing how everything fits together. So we're going to have one of these here and then continue up with the vines. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time to do that. I answered you, and then YouTube said, no, you didn't. So I didn't get a chance to go back and see if it actually meant that it didn't accept the fact that I sent you an answer. But okay, so right here, we need this piece, this, we need that. All right, and then we will be there. So that will give us this and that, and then we'll see what the university is like ultimately. Wait, do I want to do that before I get some sponges? Let's get some sponges for this side of the hallway at least. We'll sponge this out. The rest of this will have to wait. I just want to make sure it's airlocked. Okay, good. All right, so then let's take this glass right here and we'll do something. That means you have a large vein of copper. Oh, ooh, okay. You were building a beta version of your underwater base and you found a small copper deposit, Mr. Villager is saying in chat. Oh, cool. Cool. That is so neat. I like it. Okay, so we're going to take these away here so I can see out the windows. And there we go. I might have to water these, but usually they're okay. Look at this beautiful view that they have of below the airport. They can see the hospital and they can see the hospital guard. And those buildings look really good. Okay, so let's I know I'm doing this ahead of time, but I always do this at this particular time. And then I've got to, because I'm actually still thinking about what I'm going to do with the other part. Here's the university. And this is going out, I believe, to the school. And then this one goes out to the library. And we will set these up momentarily. But right now, it's more important that we actually get a hallway. Because what's going to happen is the guards are going to start wanting to come over here. And they will teleport. They'll actually teleport over. And I would prefer... Yee. I guess it is matching. Oh, I see. This pathway is off a little bit. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so now let's start with the stairs and see how far the stairs go down. And then we can just have a full line across here. We have this guard tower here. This is the airstrip right here. We're probably not going to put anything directly under the airstrip, but we could use this space, and that will be really cool. So we'll look at some of those pieces momentarily. Let's get some stairs going. Let's see if we get those. And built. Oh, Mr. Villager is saying build some other bases. But no one, oh, but they haven't satisfied you. They haven't been set. You're trying to get a special design. It's hard, actually. It's hard to do that, even with the help, even when like style designers like Matt Lom and Mixasa actually put in a suggestion of how it can be built. But sometimes glass, so no, not ladders, stairs, there they are, level 3. But sometimes, like what happened with the university, you have to work it out for your location. And that was a completely unexpected thing in regards to the location. And the reason that I love doing stuff where I have to solve problems like that, and where I want to solve the problem. I don't just want to, I mean, it's an interesting challenge. It would be almost like a real world challenge to do that. So let me put this bonky. I think I put that in too far. I did. It's raining in this world. So I'm going to go, I might have to go, oh my goodness, look at this. Look how close. Yay. This is excellent. Excellent. Was an interesting idea. The university having a small museum was really cool. Oh my gosh, so love it. It's one of the reasons that I'm building it. We like our small dioramas. Yeah, players using this style in survival like it a little less. Really? Oh, oh, that's a shame. It would seem like it would help them more, for sure. Okay, so here we have this. This is set. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. I just want to see that gray on gray right there, and that piece on piece. And I'm looking at it on both sides and seeing the location, and that's fine, and this is good. I think it's up one. Oh my gosh, I think it might actually be perfect. Whoa! This is so amazing. So the reason we want to get this closed up and get away to the university is so that Jamina can actually start working on the university. And so she would need a way to get there. And that is why the Mer builders are putting in the walkways right now. In this style, you really saw the creativity in action. Hold on a sec. Oh, of course, because it's underwater, you've used a lot of prismarine. And yeah, that would be something. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's level 3. Let's do it. Construct it. Okay, so there's an air piece a water piece at the top of the stairs, I think. So we're going to get a sponge right here, and we will get that water to go away. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this is good. We've got that, but that's the other 2 doorways, and I'll get to them in a minute. This works lovely. This is perfect. All right, so let's take this down and let's continue to actually put something here. Oh, you're not going to let me out. I can't get out. Oh, I see why I can't get out. There's the reason. There's actually dirt right in this part right here. I'm going to take this part away so I can put in this. That wasn't my hair, believe it or not. My hair was brushing the microphone. Yeah, so let's do this for a second. And let's do X. I'm going to X, and then I'm going to try it again. Here are corridors, glass, segment, level 5. Okay. So this is the reason why I have the story, Mixasa, that the mer builders are helping the air builders, the land people, to build this. And that's where all this precious prismarine is coming from, my people, the mermaids, because they already have these things. Those temples where this prismarine comes from were built by them, and that stone is one that they get very easily. So that is my story for this build. And usually my story in regards to, let me look at that, in regards to the fact that I am playing this way. And the reason I do is because I'm not interested in the other part. I'm not interested in mining and things like that. I like Minecolonies, the fact that they actually do those things. What's red? You are. Okay, here we go. And, oh no, I hadn't said it. Did I actually not said it? I had not said it. Okay, we'll have to do it again. Here we go. Infrastructure, corridors, glass, level 3, and let's see how close we're going to get. Nope, we'll just reset. So this should be on this side. This side. Let's see if that's right. Yes, it should be on that side, and then we'll move this out. I was talking, sometimes that happens. But Vincentius Primus is deciding, is trying to work out a way for us to have a server. We had one long ago, but we haven't. We've been doing a lot of traveling in the last few years, and that traveling has made it that we are not necessarily always hooked up to a server. Let's do this time. Constructed, and there it is. Okay, so we're going to try again now and work towards having a server where we play again. I think the last time we did was in 2019, before the pandemic, and but that was a long time ago now. It was a time ago. You must admit, it was a time ago. Let's do that right here. I'm going to put that in, but the others are okay. And this one, I'm going to put it here as well for these connections. Whoops. Right there. Okay. It's still raining, but it is what time of the day? It is 4 o'clock, around almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon their time. Here's this one. And we have probably 3 sections. This is going to be 3 more sections, I think, and that will be good. Let's see.
Good day to you.
Someone have any ideas to decorate the outside of an underwater base house? Yeah. It sounds like Mixasa that he's making his own houses is what Mr. Villager wants to do. They want to make their own houses. Let's go here. Let's do that again. We're going to do that 3 times, and that will be this part. Should I go ahead and shut these? I'm getting a little antsy about the guards. I know that they handle water better than they used to, but it's still one of those things that you still have to watch out for, and I definitely don't want anyone drowning. And there we go. Okay, so there is that part. Let's come up here. Let's come in. Before we start the other, just for a second, I'm going to sponge it out and get these to go. There we are. This is so beautiful, and I love it. Oh, look, the sun is coming up. Oh, that's gorgeous. Or going down. Wait, no, the sun's setting. What am I talking about? It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. All right. So we will continue for right now. We'll let this one go. Let's come here and let's put the next one on. And how many do you think? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put one, let's connect one here and then have them meet in the middle and see how much space there is left over. If we might put one in between these two in some kind of way. Oh, I was like, what? That's a house. That's one of the houses down below. Wow. But that house, this is one of the cavern style homes, the upstairs of the cavern style home. And I'm going to fix this right now because it's going to bug me. We're going to take this away and put these in here so that doesn't look like water should be able to come through on that side. And I think that's it. The rest of it's buried. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So I was just like, what is that? What did I build? Okay, here we go. Ooh, that sounds cool. Subnautica biomes could be a source of inspiration. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's a good idea. Let's try this one. Let's come to here and infrastructure corridors, glass. segment level 3. Turn, and let's make sure it's on this side. Okay, we'll do that side, and let's rise up. And there it is, sitting right there. And is it inside? Yes, it is. So let's push this out to there. Okay, this is the hospital and the hospital guard station right there. And look at that. It's just going to not quite make it, but it'll be okay. So are we ready? I think we are. That's at the right place. That's level 3 and constructed. All right, and I was standing inside when I did that. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. I'm looking at how close it is to this, but I think there's no problem there. I think it's going to be fine. And then this piece. So this is the piece that I'll stick in between the two, and we'll do it that way. So here we go. Last one, corridors, glass, segment, level 3. If I didn't want to do it, I could overlap them, right? And then have it, I don't have the problem that survival would have. Oops, I just moved that. Move that. Move that back, move that up, and let's see how much is there. So let's move it out completely. So it's like 2 blocks. It's 3 blocks altogether. It's almost enough. Wow. But you know what? Interesting. Where's the submarine bay for this? Okay, so the submarine bay is right there, and see, that's the new build. So this would not be a place to put an extension. However, we could put a 3-way. We could do one that comes out in this direction in front of the guard tower. I think maybe. I'm going to keep my options open by putting one of those in right here. And because I'm going to do that, I'm going to bring it all the way up to this one. Let's trade it out right now. And let's go to here. Wrong one. Infrastructure, corridors, glass. Let's do T. There it is, glass T level 3, and let's see. So this side is not going to have an opening, and that's the side that we want to be there. And then these 3 sides open, and that's perfect. Okay, let's do that. And let's move it just one. Nah. No, I think I'm going to keep it out here because I want this entrance to be farther away from this guard tower right here. And I think that will work in that respect. Is this glass? Yes. And there we go on that side. Let me go in and make sure the floors match, although I'm looking at this one right here. And they do. Okay. I think it's too much trouble, I think. Let's see. I think it's too much trouble to, it works either way. Either I have to remove all this stone from that overlaps, or I'll have to, I could go ahead and have it, yeah, I don't want to do that. All right, fine. I'm just gonna do it myself. And so this is facing the way the other one was. Yes. And now I think maybe not be inside when I do this. So here we go. We're going to do this piece here, and it has the cross, and it's at the right place. and it is level 3. And let's come here, constructed, and dun 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 dun. And then we have this. Now the submarine's fine because the submarine's in the airport bay and it can rise up as far as it needs to rise up and then go out over wherever it needs to go, including coming back around here and going to these areas, because right now this is the only hospital we have. We will put in a clinic in the industrial area at some point, but right now we have this, so this will be good. I'm not able to read as fast because I'm doing something right now, but I'll look at the conversation later. Kelp and coral. Planned some coral barriers and large kelp ideas. That sounds interesting. The red nether veins that can be placed in water. What is he? Let me do this. And I'm Mixessa and Mr. Villager are talking about design elements in chat, and so it sounds most interesting. Let's take this here. Let's I'm just going to use the pickaxe and spread this gravel, but I'm really after this right here. Oop. All right, and here we go. So let's take the pieces that we need. I'm just going to start with the gray and bring it across in the 4 places that the gray is. Right here and whoop, right here. I'm rushing. That's why we're going to take this actually back right in this part right here, because I'm going to put glass in, and I think we're going to end up taking this plane down, but we'll see. We may not. Let's put glass here, and let's do it on the outside. So in a minute I won't have a way back in. And I know I could do an actual door, which works very well actually. All right, so there's the whites, and we'll put the decoration on the outsides afterwards. When we're getting some things done. I love seeing the airfield for the steampunk sitting there, and then we have this. So, oops, boop boop boop.
Good day to you.
Vincentius Primus, everybody. Hi, Vincentius. It is vampire nighttime, and he is going to bed. That means it's day. And we're going to put this part in here. And I know I could put another window. We'll see. We'll see about doing that in just a little bit. And here we are. And this is it. Yeah, these, it's a framed lantern in these stairs. Let me think about that. I think we framed them white, but right now, let's do this. Let's get this one to go away. Let's get this one to go away, and let's get this one. Okay. And let's get this one to go away. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This is so fun. I'm going to take these. I'm going to put these here as a symbol of the corridor that this is going to be. Let's take this away. and it is now connected to the base. So here we are. You're good, and you're good, and there is that doorway. And let's come up, and we have this area here, and then we have these hallways. So let's go this way, and yeah, let's come over to this side. So in order to get rid of that building back there, we're actually going to place the school and the library right now, even though we're not going to do anything about them at this point until, well, we can't until she gets done. So do I need all of this? Yes, I still do. So let me go out. Aha! So is there an airlock in this area? There is not. And that is interesting. There's no airlock in this area. And this is too shallow for an airlock. We might need to have one of these hallways here actually have an airlock as a part of an extension off of the hallway, and I'm going to keep that in mind. Yeah, because right now I'm going to have to go all the way through. I could break out. I could put a door, and I think I'm going to put a door for now, just so that it makes it easier for us. I'm going to use the warped door this time. And what do I want to put away? I don't necessarily need you guys right now. I might need you later, and I do need that. So let's take that, and then let's put let's do it from this side and see why I can't put anything there. That's why. Let's bring this out for a second, and then let's put the door right there. There we are. Okay. And there it is. Okay. And that'll allow us to, just for right now, to be able to go out because we need to go around. Yes, Mr. Villager. Put another red concrete to make this look like a cross in the floor in the hospital and guard tower area. Oh yeah, that'll be cool. I definitely will do that. Just make it come out a little tiny bit on that side. And then these corridors are going to have whatever the university color is. Even in this section, we might trade out this blue for university colors. We'll see what the difference is between them. So that's something we'll look at, but that's a good idea. Domes or flat roofs are better. It's more what appeals to you. Yeah. It's just a design element, what you decide that you want. All right, so here we are. So yeah, we had built this thinking that the university was going to be facing a different way, but right now we're going to put in the library first. And in order to do that, I am going to have to remove this from here because it's going to be buried. And I want to see how much is here. 1, and I'm going to need a light, and I've got 1. There we go. And let's see. 2. 3, 4. I see that. 5. So I think it's a 6. No, it's not acting like a... Oh, what's that there? Look, let me get some water for a second and see if that is something right there. Nope, it's not. So that was 5. That was 5. And look at the puffer. That is Chroma Hill's resource pack, and puffers look like that. They're just really cute, actually. So that's a puffer fish. And okay, so how many? 5. Let's get that before I forget. And that was copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put it here and take it to the warehouse. And I don't see anything else. All right, so let's begin the biggie. Let's put this right here. And what we're looking for is education, library, level 5. So now I'm going to pull out and see what I'm looking at here. So we know that the library is going to fit over top of that building, and we need that one specific doorway to match. And these are windows, believe it or not. And there, I think this is the doorway right here, but let's see. Nope. University Museum. Yes, this is the doorway. That's a door right there to the University Museum, which is actually through that hallway. Okay, and then the rest of it is going to be here. So let me look at this rock. Let me look at this area here. There's clay, a huge deposit of clay right here. So before we put in the school, we'll have to get that clay. But everything else is all right in this area. And yes, I already took the hut block out of this guard tower to keep Russell from coming over and checking it. So there'll be a little bit left over of that. Look at this. This is a myrrh guard tower right here. And so this will be really interesting. Aquarium. What do you think better, a fireplace in a residence or an aquarium? Definitely an aquarium. So here we have this border, and this is fine on this part, and the border on this side is out pretty far, so we don't have to worry about it. Hello guys. Hi. You just hanging out? Well, don't hang out over here. When I made the university, I unfortunately trapped a school of, I see it. I see that. I trapped a school of, there we go. All right, see that right there? See that line right there? I think those are supposed to meet. So let me make sure that those lines are in the same place. This line is at 1431. This line is definitely not at 1431. So let's move this way. And this is 1431 here. And this is 1431 here. And there is the museum. And this piece isn't here yet, but it will be. And that's what we're going to look at. And then I've got this piece, this air piece right here. Let's see. Do I need this extra piece? Oh, yeah, I see that. Okay, so the door is actually in this wall. Is that dangerous, or did you mean that to be like that? Let's see. Or should I put it out one and just have a little bit of a hall there? See this wall right here? Let me see something. So let me come out and look at the the line up again. So there it is, right there. There's that piece lining up to this piece. Are they actually lining up differently? Let me look. Should this be up one? I think it should. I hear you. That's one of mine. Let me look here and see. Let me put a door here for a minute. And then I can see what's happening. Let me put this door here. Actually, put a door here. And let's open that. So that was right. That's actually correct. That what happened was that was down too low. Okay, that's good. And now that is in the correct location for this building. However, see that thing right there where it's like that? I don't know what to do about that. Should they overlap? They do overlap. It's okay if it's like that, Mixasa. Okay. All right. And that part works. All right. So there we go. So we're going to have it joined. It's going to be right on that wall. Where are you? Where are you? I absolutely don't want my pet inside the build when I do the build, because I did trap a school of fish, so I know they'll die, and I don't want her. Hi, you need to go away. You need to go find food someplace else, please. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. No, stay away. I'm going to have to watch. Am I ready? I'm not building the level 5, so let me come here and let me put this back to 2. This is the level 2 library, and yes, a portion of it is going to be in that rock, and then this, oh shoot, both of them are there. Okay, let's do it. Level 2 constructed. Okay, so they are both over there, so I see them. They did obey. Good for them. And we're going to X this. And so there it is. There is the library attached to the university. A portion of this is out. We're going to actually dismantle this part later. And since we're not going to have that. They're so funny looking, those little puffer fish. Okay, so it's perfect for this part, and that looks like that's the end of that design, I think. Yeah, which is very pretty. All right, next, the school, and then we will be able to have Jamina start working on the university. She is actually going to begin the university by herself, and then the other builders will join her when they are done with their projects. So yeah, the dorm must be 1 block away of the glass wall along the desert diorama. Got blasted. Yeah, I don't think that's 1 block away of the glass door. I think I made a boo-boo there. I'll have to fix it when the time comes. Yeah, I see what you're saying, and it's not 1 block away. It's actually, see, it messed up that part right there, so that means it's right in that glass. So when I get to that, I'm going to have to do something about that. It'll be one of those things that happens in construction where they made a mistake and we'll have to correct it. And that's what we'll look at. Let's go back to the other end of this for a second. There we go. Let's go back here and go in. I want to see that part. And I should have known. I actually had an idea that that's why that extra piece of dirt was there. And I should have realized that that's what that was. So we're going to come around here. So this is actually one too close. And we'll see. But right now we don't have any, because this is, ooh, we don't have any lights. Because this, there it is. There's our light. I want to put you here. And let's get the sponge for this and see where this goes for a second. I've got one in my hand. Let me put this here and see what we have here. And I see that. And what am I looking at? Am I looking at the that building breaking into this building? It looks like I am looking at that, but we'll see. I think this is the other building coming through here. And that building was open, so that's why water is pouring in. I know you can't see, but this is the guard tower, actually, on the outside of the library. And it has a couple places where the water, where we broke in, and so the water is coming in from those places. I'm going to close them up for right now with sponges until I see what I'm going to do about that. Are you? Oh, I have lots of broken over here. Well, why am I doing that? Why don't I just take this away? Yeah. Why don't I just go ahead and take this whole piece away from here? Except that it was kind of interesting having that on the outside. See, it's on the outside of the building. So we'll just take it. So was there an opening there? Look at how it connected itself. That's intriguing. I don't know that I want to open it up just yet. I want to wait until they start building over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repair this little part right here from the outside so that we, yeah, see that? This is the actual guard tower piece, the rest of it right here. And so there's something interesting about it, and I can't tell for sure, so I'm going to keep it and see how I feel about it later as far as what it is and what it's doing there, and whether we want to open something up there or not, because it's almost acting like something was already open, isn't it? This sand fell down from above. That's why it's sitting there. So I'm just going to put these pieces back in so it doesn't leak. And I think I got them all. Oh, I didn't. Let's get this. Oh, the underneath part. Okay. And put this in right here. There's no floor here. So we'll just put this part in right here, and that will help with that. All right, now let's get the sponges. So I need a sponge there, and there's still something leaking right here. So we need a stone. Hello, you. Oh, this whole thing is gone right in this spot right here. All right, I see it. Yes, a fine mess I've made for myself. Absolutely, I completely agree. All right, and then this one here. And And now we are inside, and I think that needs a piece of glass. I think, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, well, that's interesting. And let's see, so this over here, see how this is sitting here? Where this wall is. Let me take this down, but let me put in a piece of glass. I'm just going to put glass right here for a minute. In this spot, I just need a way to get into this hallway. And whoa, there's no floor under this. This is fun. Okay. No. There we go. I'm going to trade these out. I know this is a feature of the guard tower, but we're going to trade that out right now. So this was the guard tower right here, and now it's not here. And, but there was some reason why this opened up there. And so we'll see when she gets done. This goes over to the school. In this area. Look at this. Look at this. This is a piece of the hallway that was there from the other building. I just love Mixasa, the way a bunch of these do. Don't break it. Yeah, okay. I didn't. I figured. I got it. I kind of figured that it's actually a part, even though it looked like it was the guard tower, that it in some way is actually part of the university or something. So I'm going to leave it, and they'll repair it when they start working on the building. And so now let's go back to the door, and we'll go out because we're going to put the school right here. These are all level 2 of these buildings, and we'll, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I thought I was waiting long enough to see if I had an answer. That's a trapdoor. I'm just going to do this. And we'll put it right up to this red, and I'm fine with that for this hospital area here. And Leighton, who is our concrete mixer, is not feeling well. And he is getting some medication so that he feels better. And there we go. Okay. All right, let's go out. Let me see what I've got. I've got too many things in my hand. I'm going to let those go. I could put these away. You're not supposed to be here. I've got one of these. I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to that. I will put these away. So we'll put this away right now. I don't want to have too many things in my hands. I don't think I need the bucket, but I will probably need the sponge. And there we are. All right, let's do this. Let's come out, and let's go out this door. And look how gorgeous. Look how gorgeous. This is going to be so much fun. Well, it still is now. Look at this. They're right here. My people. I love that so much. Look at this. This is cool looking. So we'll see what we want to do about this part. Look at what it looks down into. Isn't that perfect? It looks down into the ravine. So when they walk across here, they can actually see this. They can see Tana, which is really nice. And that is so cool. And yes, this wonderful, wonderful amount of coal here will come back for copper. Sorry, I called it coal. Copper, which is all a part of this. But we don't have to worry about that right this second. I am going to put the school down right here. So you see these marks right here are for that. So let's take this back a little bit. I'm digging with my hands. Why? This is Minecraft. Why am I using my hands? Let's get that, and I think we want to take this back. I'm taking it back so that I can see the floor and make sure that the floor matches up. And that's the primary reason why I'm taking this back. And there we are. And look, it's actually that far down anyway. This little hill here is right here. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's come here. I see that. See that right there? So that's the marker, and this is outside of the build. So I want this to match up outside the build, not on top of the build, the way I did with the other. So we'll do that with this one. And let me touch down. Let's go to education. Let's go to school, level 5, and let's rise up and let's see where it is and see if we can find the doors, the correct doors. It looks almost like it's in the right position. It's facing the right way, but I can't. I'm going to tell in a minute. Let's push this out a lot. This way. Yeah, look how far. Yeah. Okay. So sure enough, there it is. I'm almost positive that that's it right there. And this is the university right here. These are the doorways right here. And let me look and see. I'm lost. Okay, let me do something for a second. I might have to bring this up all the way up for a second until I find the doors that I'm looking for a minute. That was them. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. And what's this? This is the one that goes, I think that one goes into the library there, and this one goes into the university here. Okay, good. All right, so let's come back down. No, all the way down to here, and let's see if we can figure it. Here we come. And there they are, right there. So I need them to come over to here. Am I standing in the middle? I am standing in the middle right now. And that's what I need to see. This is the middle of this. And let's bring this down to here. So this should be the same, but let me make sure. Nope, it's not. It is one up. It's one up because this is the floor right here of this. And now let me step back into this piece right here. And let's move this up right to there. So now I've got a 1 block space in between the two. And that works for this. And look at that. Yep. So I think that is correct. I'm reading. I'm reading chat. Mixasa and Mr. Villager are talking. And all right, so This is the guard tower. I'm standing over here because I'm just looking at these pieces together. So this is the university piece that we're seeing here. And this is the school piece that we're seeing right here. And right next to it, this is there's the one. So this is what I'm looking for right here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. I'm going to have to trust that it's set up in the right place there, because that's the door that goes into the other building. However, I don't have to trust so much. Let's go back over here for a minute. Back over here. Let's go back in, and I want to go into the library for a minute and just see. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yay. So let's come through here. This is the university, and that's where the school is going to be. And this part here is the museum part, and we can go through here. And this part right here is this door right here. And is that a door? Let me see if that's actually a door. It is a door. Yaha. I'm not sure now. I think it's one over. Let's do this, and maybe this will tell me for sure. Ah, look, there's another door. See, another door just appeared right there, so it's perfect. The door between the school and the library, and there it is. So this is the library door, and that means that that's the school. Yes, there it is. Ta-da! Perfect. Okay, and the reason I can see this is because there was that hallway there before, and that's showing now. Okay, all right. Shall we go back and oops, boom, 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 boom. Go back through here and back out. And let's go around. And now we have the complete university, including the lecture hall, which is where the kids are being schooled. Right here, and there's the two entrances there, and underneath this raised area where the seating is a little hallway, and in that hallway is the door to the library, and this is the board. Let us do the level 2, and that is what it looks like. And this is what we have, and we are ready. I don't see, let me make sure I don't have any kids around. I don't see them. I think they got bored and they just went back. They come to the border because they're inquisitive, of course, and they like humans. I mean, they like land people, air people, and so they come and they look. And also I'm here, and that's another reason, but I don't want them trapped inside one of these buildings when it is placed. And here we go. Ready? Accepted. And there it is. Okay, so there it is, right here like this. That is the school right here. And this is the library on this side, and there's the library hallway right there. And look at this. This is the remains of that little, that corridor. And it looks like a little decoration. This is really cool. I'm going to leave it here as a decoration. That is neat. And what do I have? I think that's a piece of panel that also has to do with that. do I want to put another one of these on top? I like that. And then instead of having this here, let's dig this out and put one under here. And we will have that. Let's put that there and that for right now. Ultimately, I'll do something else with it, but for right now, I'm enjoying having this as some little art installation on the outside of the building. And there are windows in this section, so they can see that, and I actually like that. Okay, do I want to go ahead and put this? I think I'm putting diorite all around it, but we'll put that in for right now. So that is a remnant of the other building that is looking like an art installation. And it's really interesting. The placement of the school seems weird to you. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me check. Ooh. Okay. We're going to go inside and check and see what it looks like. Let's run. Run. We're going over to this area here so that I can walk through. Could you check the door between? And I thought I did, but we'll try it again and see. And we'll see if something's amiss. All right, let's run. Well, of course I'm not running. All right, so these doors are correct right here. And let me go through here for a second. I do have an extra space here, and I wonder if I made a mistake putting an extra space. See how there's this area right here? So let me, what can I put there? Let me just put this here for a second. Let me put a sponge right here for a minute and get the water out of this part. And let's look at this one here. And let's put some white in that one for right now until I see. And here it is. Okay. So now we're going to sponge out this area and we'll check. So there's one of the sponge areas. Let's check here. There's something going on. There's one right here. And that is right where we thought that it was going to fit, right in that spot. However, if we put it over one too far, that's what we're going to check right now. And that would be this doorway right here. Let me get some lanterns. I'll put these up for a second. Oops. Let's put this here. Okay. Let's just put one of these. Is this a floor? Yeah, it is. Let's put this for here for a sec. And okay, here we go. Let's see what happens when this happens right here. Let's see what happens when we have to open this door. Oh, some of these washed away, but they'll repair it. When the time comes for the school to be built, these will be put back. So let's come. Nope. That's why he was concerned. We're over one. Okay. We did need to move it into that space. We did need to move it into that 1 block space, and we didn't this time. I thought I had the doors lined up, and I made a boo-boo. So what's going to happen is this door here is going to be closer to this window area in this room. And I wonder what's going to be here ultimately. We'll have to see how that interferes. But I did make boo-boo. I did. So is it, Mixasa, is it a bad enough boo-boo that I should replace it? Should I replace the school, or do you think that's going to be okay? These doors match up, these here, but this extra space here, I was supposed to push back into that space with the building, and that would have matched the door up perfectly. And I looked at it, and I thought I did, but I bet I moved it after I looked at it, and I think that's what happened. So there is a lag, so I'm going to wait for a little tiny bit to see what Mixasa is going to say, and about whether I should, I don't know. Ooh, I know how we can check. So let's come this way. I know how we can check. I'm going to go out, and we're going to rise up. I think there's one here. Yeah, there's a peak here. This peak is pretty okay. I'm going to touch it here. So let's come here and let's touch. And we're still in underwater. Let's go to education. Let's go to the library. Let's go to level 5. And let's rise up so that we don't have any mountain pieces in the way. So this is the main entrance right here. This is the class entrance. Okay, so what's going to happen is that the door is going to be right here on this side of the building. Now, let me look at the school and let me see for a minute. So let's switch for just a second right here. And let's look at the school, and let's look at the level 5 of the school. I want to see that door and see if there's something placed there. No. Okay, so the door is going to be moved over, and if I wanted to even it out, I could actually put a door on each side and put a block in the center, like a glass block in the center. You think it could work? You just have a door not well centered on the inner corridor between the library and the school. I agree. And what I could do is put doors on either side of this hole and then fill this with glass, and that'll work for connecting it to the library. So I just wanted to make sure. What am I looking at? Let me see what this is over here. I don't see anything. Okay, it's not this one. Let's go back just for a minute to the library, level 5. I wanted to see that area that I misunderstood. Okay, so this, it's this. Okay, I thought there was a doorway leading out, and that's the one I believe is going into the old guard tower. So this piece is going to be really fun when we get to it. It's at the far end, and I think that we did it for today. I think that we did putting those things in. So now I'm going to have Jamina begin to work on I'm calling her Jamina, and I apologize to her and Jamina. That is Jania, who is our builder. Jania is our builder. Jamina is the head of the Air University, our other university. And as a matter of fact, Jania is really glad that Kiyoshi wants to come over to the new university. And I don't want to do this right now. We'll put those things away for right now. I'll come back to some of these things later. Do I need... I don't want those. And this is carpet. These are all carpet pieces, and they will be replaced by the Fletcher and the Builder later on when Jania, not Jamina, Jania begins working on the school. So yeah, it's going to, luckily, lucky for me, it's going to work out. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so the whole, who's dripping? I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. Lucky for me, one of the things that this university, because it is the study of air people, people from the land living underwater, all of the farms are really experimental. And so that's why we're actually going to make the farms a part of the university. And that's what these offshoots are going to be for. They're going to be for the farms. These two offshoots are going to be for the farms. We might put one here, another, but I don't think we can put anything near this part of the university. So this is going to be perfect, bringing this out to this area. One of the things that I want to do right now is I want to go over to the airlock. We'll put an airlock in the university area in a little bit, but I want to go over to this airlock. I would like Malaya to actually begin working on the bakery, the industrial bakery, or Jacob, whoever is finished first. But in order to do that, it has to be opened up. So this is what we're going to do right now, as a matter of fact. So here is the location for that entrance that we intend to have. So I take these cakes away only because I like this size cake. And when cakes are put into, let me see, cooking for blockheads, fruit, oops, capitals, this little fruit tray here, CAK, let's get 3, 1, 2, I forgot they don't stack, 3, and we'll put this on the counter here. We're going to take this cookie counter away for a minute because what I'm going to do, this is modded. So I have modded stuff, and this is the reason why I like to do this. I think I'm going to put it on this side so that it's facing this way. And then let's open this and let's put cakes here. And I think that's going to work. And then they look like that. So they look like little pastries that are sitting in this container. And that's one of the things that I like. And then we can put right here, let's get cookies. And let's get a bunch. Let's get a couple. These unfortunately aren't going to look right because they are not Chroma Hills. Let's get some bread. And we'll put them into, we'll put the cookies in here, and it looks really good. This is one of the things that I like about Cooking for Blockheads mod. There they are. And so that allows us to have that. Now if we wanted, we could put a couple more cakes in here. The pumpkin pies kind of, because, let me look at them. The pies sometimes don't necessarily look as good because they have that slice out of them. If they didn't have the slice, it works better. But I might be able to hide the slice behind the cakes. So let's try that. Let's put, I think this is the front. We'll see in a minute. Yes, this is the front here. So let's do it like that. And let's put one of these and one of these. Yeah, and then it looks like that. It looks like that. So I can almost fit them in between And I might need, that's better. I need one more cake piece, I think. Let's do another cake and put that in. And Mixasa's saying, yeah, okay, I saw that. Okay, perfect. And we're going to come over here. Let's put one more piece right there. And let's see. Nah, it's not going to, but I think that's okay. It just looks like, yeah, I don't like them. That's what usually happens when I see it. It's go, nah, I don't like it. It looks, why do they take a little slice out of these little individual sized pieces of cake? So that's why I don't want it. So let me see how close this is. So we have something, there it is, right there. And let's look and see how much water we've got here. And let me close this water source off. There's a water source in this hallway here. So let's take this away. And there it is. All right, so this is the hallway that we're talking about between these two stores. So if I put it right in the middle like this, it comes out right next to this. This actually works perfectly. I don't even have to take away the whole thing here, which is really good. The fact that this is leaking, we'll take care of that in a minute. This is a cavern build cafe, so it's amazing that it's not other problems. We're going to take this picture down. No, I'm going to leave it for now. Let me think about that picture. But there it is. So this is the cafe where coffee and pastries are being sold. And the brewing stand for Chroma Hills is always a problem. Sorry. A problem, because it looks like some torture device. But I think we're good. Okay, and right here, that is that separate piece right here. Yeah, I think so, between these two. I think I put a piece there so that I could put these two together. And there we are. So this is the industrial bakery. And this industrial bakery is where all the foodstuffs are coming from. I believe that's a doorway in this direction, and it is stoned in. I'm sorry, you can't see. Let me do this for a second, because these probably washed away, the one that was there. Yes. So yeah, look at the stone, right up to the stone. That worked nice. So we have this this industrial bakery where all the bakery goods for the settlement are all made here in this underwater base bakery. And so that is what I wanted, and that's going to be really cool. So we have, I guess I took that one away. We'll see what happens. We have a lot of mods that have wonderful counters and things, but I think right now I want to stop this from dripping. And I think I can do that very easily. Let's go out. We're going to, yep, we're going to go out right here. And we're going to rise up right here, and here is, oops, we've got two buildings. This is the building that's dripping, the one that doesn't have, where this isn't completely over top. And we're just going to put the rock here. There's already rock here, and all we have to do is bring the rock out in all of these areas just to make sure that this part isn't going to leak. I'm just going to cover it with the mountain that is here already. So I'm going to do that right now and get that whole area to stop leaking. And let's bring this down in some of the places. I'm going to go ahead and cover the diorite. We do have diorite in this area. That's diorite right there. So it's not unrealistic that there would be diorite pieces as a part of this rock, but we're still going to cover it with stone and take away this artificial divide in this part of the mountain right here. And these sections right here, can I get that section? Yeah, let's bring this around on this part. You can't see, can you? I'll have to actually have some light, I think. There we go. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to cover that light right away, because the minute I do, there won't be any light here. So let's take this. Look how close this is. And because this is this close, Malaya likes to, and they like to come over, they like to use teleportation and teleport. Let me put a light here for a sec. I'm just going to put a light so that you can see. They like to teleport to the upstairs of this house from this restaurant, from this cafe, which is pretty crazy, pretty wild and crazy. But considering this shouldn't be here at all, that it's that this is cavern build, it's the least the things that could go wrong, and but it's really funny when I realized that they preferred going, and I know why, because they go to the restaurant. This is my story. They go to the restaurant and they get food in the evening after work, and then they just cut through the pastry shop and just go home, the ones who live there. All right, so I know it's actually square. It's still a square, but we will slowly but surely bring those things out as time goes on. I just want it to not leak right now and not show those. So I'm going to bring this whole part up right in this spot. That looks like real diorite in that wall right there. So it looks like we took the real materials from this area and made this cafe out of here. And then here is the actual industrial bakery right next to it. So now that I've done that, let me come up here. I'm going to find everybody. So I'm going to put these away for right now. I want to hold on to the sponge. I can put, this poppy came from somewhere, so it's mine. We'll put these pieces away. I'm going to take these to the warehouse for a minute. I should be able to find it. And there we go. Oh, it's morning. Hello, Peyton. Peyton and Jerome are going in. Now, Peyton's one of the last people to join, and she is learning from Jerome. She's going to open her own restaurant in one of the other areas of town, but right now they are conferring about what foods they're going to serve in the restaurant this evening. And across from here, this is Walter, and Walter is a level 5 if he stays in the cafe. If he comes into here, he would just be a level 2. So we'll wait until this is a little bit farther on, and then we'll have Walter transfer over to this section, or we'll get another baker. So and he'll stay here. We'll let the two bakers decide which one. He looks like he's looking at that picture and going, why? Why is it here? So then we can put pastries and whatever we want to put into these into these frames ultimately. Yes, I know. I don't know. But believe it or not, Walter, that picture is probably the best one to go in here. Yeah, I know. It's Chroma Hills, and that's what Chroma Hills does. So, and then we still have this to do where we haven't put in this part. And are we going to make this one of their doorways? And I think we might. We'll see. But for right now, I haven't decided what to do with the rest of that. We're looking for builders. So let's find Jania. Did I miss the time? What time is it? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody is going to come to work. So right here is Jania. I say Jania. It might be Janaya, but I like Jania. Paints are still better than the vanilla ones. You're talking to Mr. Villager. Paints are still better than the vanilla ones. Yes. Oh, yes. The paintings. Yes. Chroma Hills has some really fun paintings. They did something really weird. They used to have it so that they had a couple paintings that were actually like silver, like pieces of cooking utensils hanging on the wall. And then they put a black piece behind them, which of course made it that you would have to have a black board or something. You'd have to have some sort of way of saying that's what those were on. It's obviously concrete and very strange. And let's have Jania. I don't know. Let's have Jania work on this. Manage. And nope, we don't have anyone who's going to be a baker. Look at Rylan. Look at Rylan. Rylan has some baking skills, except he doesn't have any dexterity. And we already have, I believe that Walter, when he did his dexterity was a little down. Let me see here for a minute. Yeah, no, his dexterity was up. Good. Okay, so we're going to wait for a real baker to be here. Those are both people in the library. And let's go to build options. Let's get Jania and let's upgrade the building. So she's going to put in the level 3. And while we are waiting to find someone, so we'll see from here. I'll have to see what I want to do with that. Yeah, I'll have to see what I want to do with that. I might just go ahead.
I could help you with that.
I know you can. I might just go ahead and
I could help you with that.
Fix this. Make this here and have this be this right here. And so that at least matches those two right there. And I'm fine with that. This is the kitchen, and we'll see what happens when we get to the kitchen. Now, we don't have a flag. We don't have flags. So the flags are coming out. Some of the flags are really pretty, and I like the flags that are included as a part of the build as a design flag. I like those. The underwater flags are really pretty, and I love them.
Good day to you.
But the so we have a couple police officers who are neighbors, And every once in a while, they like to play with their sirens. I think they're just talking to each other because we have probably three that I know of
I
for
could help you with
sure,
that.
including our next door neighbor. And it just happens to be the place that my mother chose. It's my mother's house, and which now belongs to my sister because both of our parents are gone as of 2018. So, yeah, so he's been here. The next door neighbor has been here for probably the same length of time that my mother has been here, practically. So since '95, and yeah. So every once in a while we hear some noise like that. I don't know whether you could hear that or not, but it's a huge horn. And there are some new ambulance or new police sirens that are in a lower level, a lower sound level. Like usually sirens are up in woo, 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 like that. These sirens are down in hum. They make these weird growling sounds, and so, which is really interesting. But yeah, that's what they do, and so she doesn't have anything to do. I thought not. I'm going to check some places and make sure that all of these buildings are up to the level 3s. And then I think everyone is going to be working on the university. I think so. Yes. I just have to make sure that hallways aren't leaking. So it's too early to have someone work on the plantation. We don't even have a farm, and we need the composter. So those are some of the things that we have to do before that. This should be the blacksmith now at level 3. Thank you, Jacob. So Jacob has finished working on this, and then we'll see what we're going to put out in this area. We need some people. And the mechanic, it's too early for a mechanic. We need, but we have one. We needed a blacksmith level 3 in order to do the research. So why don't we go, we can go and do the research on this, and that will help. There we go. And let's come down. If we do that, we can get Jacob. Yeah, Jacob's closer in a weird kind of way. I don't know. Let me see. So Malaya's right here, and all she has to do is go up here.
Good day to you.
Although she probably wouldn't come this way. She probably, it's nighttime. She probably would take the long hallway.
What is it?
Oops, sorry. And come down this way. And then take that hallway to go and work on the university. Now, Jacob is here. He's actually right here. This is the upstairs of the cavern build. This is a cavern build level 5 builder, and cavern style, I should say, level 5 builder. And this is their place here, and it's Jacob. And we could have Jacob work on the library. I think I will, and have Malaya work on the mechanic shop. But in order for her to work on the mechanic shop, we're going to have to research it. And then we'll start, we'll go up this way. We'll start with the next thing of trying to get a composter in. Hello, Marcus.
Work.
Diamonds, huh? You're just visiting? You're having a good time? Okay, he's just visiting. Let's come all the way up to the university. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock at night. Everyone's asleep. I'm going to come here and use Russell's. Oh man. So they got a brand new set of these new kind of alarms. He's just having so much fun playing with his new toy. So these new alarms that they got, sirens that they got. One of them has a RoboCop feature where there's this voice saying, "Please pull to the right. Please pull to the right." And he's playing it. He's playing it. So they're playing with their new sirens. It's very funny. It's very funny. The relationship with the police in this area, this part of town, is that they are acknowledged for the fact that they live in the neighborhood, but they're really sort of, because of the politics in the United States right now, they are really kind of distressed. We'll use that word, distressed. So even though they are not the police station is the police. The brothers here are all actually diverse. We have many different types of police, and in my neighborhood, we have all different nationalities of police, or I should say races of police, living in this area. And it just happened that way. It wasn't something that shows. I'm pretty sure my mother and my father is Marines never go away, is a retired lieutenant colonel who is now buried in Arlington. And the Marines, and so the family is military anyway, and it might be one of those things where the neighborhood appealed in some kind of way to uniforms without really realizing it. And so that is how we happen to have at least 3 neighbors, at least, who are police, who are working police force. And does it make the neighborhood more safe? I don't know, actually. I honestly don't know. I never think about it that way. Of that, the one next door has always been respectful and kind to our family, and he had 2 really adorable pit bulls that were very sweet, and so because of that, because of the dogs, we actually knew him a little bit better than some of the others. The others keep to themselves mostly, and unless you know them, that you don't really get a chance to say hi or do anything in that kind of way. So, but it is a curious thing that is the neighborhood that my parents ended up in. Let me look here. I was supposed to be having Jania start. Oh, I know where I was going, and I interrupted myself. I was going up to the university to research the mechanic, because Seabridge, the settlement, is still borrowing from the merfolk for right now, until until they become a little bit more self-sufficient, until we have a few more of the skilled labor that we need. I'm going to be very careful doing this. So we're going to technology. I don't want to hit anything by accident. And all I really want right now is
I'm going to do my best to work for you.
The mechanic, which I think is this. And this requires 64 redstone. And so they're going to get redstone from the merfolk. We're going to loan it to them. Hold on. And that's going to enable them to get the science part of this going faster, so that everyone starts doing the experiments they want to do for living underwater. And that's what we want. We all want the same thing, and they can pay us back. So they will. They'll pay us back for what we're looking at. Where am I going? Mechanic. I'm going to the mechanic, which is down the ores hallway here. So this is the ores smeltery right here, and the glass shop right here, the stone smeltery right here. This is the airlock to the submarine bay right there, with a beautiful view out there. And across, by the way, that triangle is where the submarine for the concrete mixer is going to be. And then this is the mechanic, and we'll have Malaya begin working on the level 3. Let's see if we can find the hut block. And we're walking around. This is where our mechanic is going to be building submarines, as well as other things that the settlement needs. And let's come here. The builder is Malaya. Upgrade the building. And there we go. And she will begin requesting things that she needs. And I know that they can find their way up here because one of the guards already did it. So she's not going to have any trouble in that kind of way. And that's Vivian down there. Vivian's asking for ores, which I happen to have on me. So I'm just going to give her these.
What is it?
Here, you can have these that I have on me.
What is it?
Right now. Look, she's got some bread. She's got some bread. That's interesting. What do we have? We have coal. I haven't seen Nyla in a while. Nyla is our miner. I'm going to go around. What is that? What are you saying? These, look at this. This is the new thing where they talk to you more. They talk to you more. Let me see what she wants. Hello there. Could I ask for your help? Sure. What do you need? You want to give a poppy to Walter, but you're too shy. Remember that poppy I had in my hand? I had a poppy. So I'm not going to feel bad about getting it again, because I did. I had a poppy in my hand. So these are the new quests. Let's do that again. What do you need? You want to give a poppy? Of course, I'll be happy to help. And so we'll come here. This is oh, wait, to Walter? To Walter? Adriana, you're in love with Walter? Look at this. Walter's the baker. Let's go to the baker. What? Oh, how cute. I love it. I love it. So this is as of the last update. Some newer interactions have been added as quests between, and look at there he is. Hello, you.
I'm going to do my best work
Oh,
for
you brought me a poppy. Yes, I did. And he got it. Okay. There you go.
I can
I
help
made
you
the
with that.
advancement diamonds. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. Who's it from? It's from Adriana. I see. I'll be sure to thank them. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just got a diamond. A romantic gesture, the two of them. Let's go see where they live. Let's see if they live together. That's cute. I'm going to put it into the into my storage as a part of things that I'll keep for myself. Yes,
What
as
is
the
it?
ambassador. Let's go downstairs to.
Good day
Ooh,
to you.
hello, you, Adriana. Adriana, wait, where are you going?
What is it?
Yeah. I'm starving and I forgot lunch at home. Could you bring me some food? Interesting. Where are you going? Are you going home or are you going to the bar to get something to eat? Because some of these people are going, yep, they're going home. But they stop by the restaurant, they stop by the tavern, and they stop by some of those places on their way home. That looked like Kimberly. And let's go down into here. How interesting. Let's find Walter and let's see where Walter and Adriana are living. And we'll see what we have. So in here, Walter's in here and Peyton's in here and Eliana. No, Ailani. I keep doing that with her name. Ailani is here. I believe that Adriana is living here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look and see. She might be someplace. Yep. So interesting. So we have a new couple, Adriana and Walter, and they join Case and Vivian. And Walter. So that when it comes time for families, they will be put into a house. Now, I only have the 3 houses, and they're all sort of being used like boarding houses right now, except theirs, except this house belongs to Case and Vivian. And so we need another house and just to belong to Adriana and Walter, and I think it's going to go right here. I have to make sure that it's not too tall to go into that area, but I think that's where I'm going to put it. But I'm going to have to do this another day because I am done for the day. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all. And thank you. Mixasa, thank you so much. And it was really, really fun to actually have you in the chat. It's always fun, and I hope you're enjoying this crazy that I'm doing, but I hope it's okay. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. Mixasa, merci beaucoup. And I will see you all. Yeah, I'll have to go for now, but I will see you all soon. Thank you. And thank you. And enjoy your day. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And I'm going to play music right now. Here we go. Bye for now. Bye for now.